Broncos country, JK Dobbins completed his 2-day visit here with the Broncos. Sadly, remains unsigned, but I'm going to tell you guys why. I'm not losing hope, why I think he will be a Bronco. I still think this will happen. So, of course, let me know your thoughts. Join the comments. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Join the Discord. All those sorts of things in the description. You don't want to miss out. But anyways, Mike Kliss saying Broncos and JK Dobbins had a nice visit. He was in the Broncos building today. This tweet was put out last night. Per source, no signing imminent, but veteran running back remains on the Broncos' radar. Now, you might be like, well, why'd you bring him in and still feel good that he's going to be a Bronco if he hasn't signed? Well, guys, don't forget, we did the same thing with the guy who is a little injury prone throughout his career, Evan Engram. Evan Engram, a high potential guy. He has battled injuries, of course, with both the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. And if you need a reminder, Evan Engram came on a visit here first after he was released by the Jaguars in free agency. No deal was reached. He then ended up visiting with the Chargers and figured after that Denver was his best fit, best situation. And I imagine that JK Dobbins is doing something like that for himself. Why? Because, hey, he's a 26-year-old running back, crazy injury history, but very productive when he's on the field. And this next place where he's at, he's going to have to demonstrate that he's durable if he wants to get another contract past this one. So, of course, he's probably taking as many visits as possible that he feels like could be good situations for him to make sure that he's in the best situation for him. Now, as Broncos fans, we know the best situation for JK Dobbins is right here in Denver, Colorado, training with all the guys out in Dove Valley. He's going to be great. But 4.6 yards a carry last year, getting to a good offense like Denver, has the ability to put up even better stats. And in a timeshare, hopefully he can show that durability as well. But again, what better place to be than with the best training staff in the NFL? I'll say it again. We have had the least amount of injuries in the NFL. Not just this past season, but the season before that as well. We have been incredibly durable. And that needs to be appealing to a guy like JK Dobbins. Now, I imagine he's going to come out and take some other visits as well. I imagine the Chicago Bears are going to be trying to bring him in. Maybe another team such as, I'll never rule out the Dallas Cowboys for anybody, which is interesting. Dallas Cowboys, heck, I still want to be surprised to see the other AFC West teams try and kick the tires. The Chiefs are very running back needy. The Raiders, I'm sure they would like to have a nice 1-2 punch with Genty. Man, I would be terrified. The Raiders backfield outside of Ashton Genty kind of looks a lot like ours without RJ Harvey. They could use some depth as well. But I think, again, when you factor in everything, I think that maybe the Broncos are saying, okay, this is what we want to offer you. Maybe it's like $4.2 million, something like that. It needs to be over the 3.25 that the Chargers tendered him at. And maybe they're saying, hey, go see if you can get something better. See what you can do. Keep us in the loop. But this is what we're going to offer you right now. And again, I think that is similar to what happened with Evan Engram. We made the best offer. We had the best situation. And it just made sense after he went on all the visits that he wanted to go on. JK Dobbins, I feel, is going to be doing the same thing. So JK, just like I said in my tweet to you, I said, man, we need you like a dope fiend without dope. We need you bad. And hopefully the Broncos have communicated that. I wish they would just pony up the money, but it is what it is. I'll show you guys here too what we can expect for a JK Dobbins contract. I think it will be between whichever team he signs for. Hopefully it's the Broncos, between $4 and $5 million. Maybe some more incentives to push him above that. But that's kind of what I was thinking, earning up to $4 to $5 million. right now you can see here with Spot Track, they are estimating his market value to be just over $4 million, which I think is totally fair. Again, remember, ran for 931 yards last year. Javonte Williams signed for $3 million last year or this year with the Cowboys. So, yes, give me JK Dobbins for a little bit more upside. Now, you could potentially get Nick Chubb for cheaper at 3.2. Jeff Wilson, I think, is going to be around a league minimum type of guy. They got him there at 1.3. I think that's fair. But guys, it is slim pickings right now for other veteran running backs to be brought in here. You know, Mike Kliss said the Broncos are going to continue to look at veteran running back. I want a solid 1-2 punch. I want a veteran we can trust in the room, whether that's J.K. Dobbins, Nick Chubb, Jeff Wilson. I mean, I'm not super picky, but I mean, I'm not lying when I'm saying I do prefer J.K. Dobbins above anybody else on this list. Like, I got no interest in Deontay Foreman, Cam Akers, Chase Edmonds. We've been through that. Nyheim Hines, no thank you. Gus Edwards, no thank you. Jamal Williams, yeah, no thank you. So if we miss out on J.K. Dobbins, I think you drop a tier of production, in my opinion. So the Broncos better make sure they put together the most competitive offer out there and they win the J.K. Dobbins sweepstakes. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is how I feel about it. I have not lost hope. Let's see how this thing looks next week. Hopefully we could sign him and where he'll be here for minicamp. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is that he's ready by the time late July starts for training camp. So again, guys, thank you so much for your time. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't yet. After you leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. Go Broncos.